So yeah, this is my branded Genesys deck right now. Think though we're gonna make some additions though. With the tragedy. I think tragedy is the way if I'm running 3 Rahu, right? Just like go all in kind of thing. I think that's the play for sure. And just play like kind of a semi-Draco Tal build. And maybe run the second Gulamel since we just have the space. But like at the same time, we also could just run a Philia Regis. I'm not sure. I gotta make it. I want to go to like, I'm not sure, like 50, or I want to go 40 obviously, so this is something I gotta work on. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Quick special summon the goo. Yeah, honestly, like the Genesys branded Draco Tal build, like really, I'm really positive on it right now, and it made me want to run it in TCG again. I just think like this build has such a high ceiling and like potential that, not specifically in the Genesys, but just like branded Draco Tal in general. So I'm a big fan of it. I'm just not sure how I really want to run it, like if I'm running branded Banishment or not. Obviously, we're kind of choke pointed here, literally. Like, maybe just side of Banishment. But I love your combos, though, so it makes me want to keep the Roamer in and stuff like that. I just don't know what else to cut. This just, like, seems like... Actually, at this point, I don't know if it matters if we run 40 or 45 now. Because we aren't trying to see... Like we aren't hand-trapping anymore, so I don't think that count necessarily matters anymore. If we have like consistency, and this kind of build has a lot of consistency, so I'm done with just trying it out like this. Maybe it needs a little bit more like a keeper. I've been debating on running keeper of the Dragon Magic a little bit. It is a good card. Run the second Shadal too, yeah. Or are you gonna spend that 1 point on? It could be a shuffler. I've actually debated on making a shuffler Sam like for the 1 point, because it's not like a bad like 1 point, frankly. I can't believe Briggerand is point like man. Man, oh man, oh man. Alba system also just like being an out for towers is kind of sick too. I kind of want to try it out. Imagine that the increasing deck count makes it if you're running more bricks. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like probably fine to decrease like seeing the actual bricks, dude. I was thinking about the Herald hand traps again. Same, man. Like sometimes I think about them at night. If you're on 3 tragedy already, I would probably have to get the 50 or drop the Draco Tal stuff. It's just like, do you think that's worth it? That's the thing. Like, do you actually want to be sending your tragedy to the graveyard kind of thing? Oh, I want double Stapelia with this build, though. I won't lie. The more I look at it, I'm like, I want double Stapelia for this build. Like maybe just take out Secretarion or something. I'm just like looking at this build more and more. I'm like, yeah, I want double. I could also go for the second branded in red, but this is probably overall fine with like the branded banishment. Is Nebula still worth it in the new Genesys lines? You should probably use either Romarin or this. I think like Sam also has a very, very good build. But he's doing the Romarin lines. I think he's choosing to run Tragedy. Dude, they really need to put... Or, sorry, Mercurier. They really need to put Mercurier. Give Mercurier 0 points again. Like, this having points is such a fucking crime. Like, I can't even take out Quem to run it. Like, what? Why? Like, why? Why does it gotta be like that? But yeah, this is like basically what I'm debating on running at this point. We can see how it goes. I'm gonna export this and download it and put it back on my... I think... Guys, did rating reset? I don't think rating reset, right? Also, Sam, have you been testing your build at all? I'm very curious. So I'm not like... I'm just like... I just want to see how like things perform, right? Do you have a pure version for Genesys? Sam does. And you can join the Discord if you want to see Sam's build. Because we have a really vibrant Genesys community inside the Discord itself. We talk there like every day about and just like theory, branded and other decks. Been growing the community too. There's a bunch of people talking Genesys in that channel now, which is awesome, man. Really do appreciate the awesome community we have here. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. I don't think anyone's pinned that yet, so I will pin that myself if anyone wants to actually join the actual Discord. Sam, I swear, Phil, I should just make you a YouTube mod if you want to. But also I don't want to, like, it's all up to you. Just saying, I'm building boards like this. Shots called. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, you have, like... Okay, presumably Albaz, Cartesia, and then Adlib, and then you just... But, like, what is this off of? Is this off a 2-card combo? Because if this is off a 2-card combo, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I feel like the Draco Tal branded board is, like, the same thing at that point. Except you can also, like, bridge into Draco Tal off the 2-card combo. But, like, also, I feel like there's... I'm not saying one's better than the other. I actually think this is really viable. I just, like, I'm really dubious about, like, cutting Lubalion. Because this looks amazing, right? Like, I think the biggest sticking point is just, like, not having the Lubalion. Because that means your like, what are you... Is branded fusion's basically useless, right? After the first use. That's my biggest issue with that kind of build. But, like, the ceiling is so much... It's definitely, like, higher, I think, on a more consistent level. So I will give it that. I mean, the 2-card combo is insane. Like, we could even watch it. Like, Sam's been very kind enough to share all of his combos with the Discord. My man's a cook. My man was a born cook. No, this is a 5-card combo toss. You know what? Respect, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna go into it. I'm just gonna use the bathroom. How do you join the Discord? You just click the link that I just pinned in the chat. All my links are always in Magnum is so heads up. Yeah, Magnum's pretty, I mean, I just don't know if I want to run this. I probably should. It's a good way to play with, like, Cartesia control. I just throw cards in, and sometimes Sam goes mental. Sam is a combo boost. Am I enter rated tonight? I'm tired. Sometimes I look for you playing rated, Sam, just in case. Refuse to 40 was so funny, but by funny I mean sad. Nebula hasn't been used in a minute, yeah. Are you sending Frixel? Yeah, I'm sending Frixel or going Tragedy line, depending on the hand. Leave me some questions down below. I'll be right back. Is if you need Draco Tal cards for the event, let me know at Pittsburgh, because I will be... Actually, shit, I'll be using my own Draco Tal cards. Well, I think I have extras, because it's like the really cheap engine. Yeah, I have extras of like Rahu Urgala. Magnum the 20th extra deck card. I throw random cards on lists and Sam just the combo master. Yeah, Sam's like, what? Just such a smart, like, you're a smart dude. Reduce only one brand fusion. Reuse shuffle with Lubellion. Recycle Magnum. Puts back brand fusion for green Lubellion. What hand would you make go tragedy? By the way, I'm still new. A hand without monsters in hand. If I have monsters in hand, I want to go the Frixel line. But also I need to have a dark, so like, it just depends. Do I open Branded Fusion or do I open a Luber? Because if it's normal summon Luber and I have 2 monsters in hand, I should go Frixel so that I can get the Draco Tal traps in my combo, in my standard combo. That's the thing, Sam. Like, if you have 2 monster discards, you get... or actually, you don't get both of them, to be fair. To be fair, I'm trying to think, how do I get both of them? I mean, I think you just have to hard open one of the names, frankly. Right? That's the thing about getting both names. At least you get 1 spell plus, like, the pop. You get a pop plus a spell negate on your standard on board, which is pretty good. Also, like, a lot of your 2-card... Like, you just have, like, Cartesia in rotation, right? So, like, if you have Cartesia in rotation, everything gets a lot better. You get, like, Stapelia plays, Adlib plays. I don't know. It's stuff I need to test more with, obviously. Dude, all day yesterday from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. I was just trying to think of through optimal lines in Branded Genesys. My head hurt so bad at the end. Bro went through a regional in his head. With Branded Genesys, basically. That's how it, dude, that's how it feels doing an 8-round regional with Branded. You just have like a headache at the end. That's sick, though. Yeah, that's the thing. We're putting in a lot of work into, especially you, like Sam, obviously putting in the most work by far, for Genesys. I have the core. I'll bring in my binder. So, I mean, the thing is, I want to watch Sam's combo again. Just to see if... it's so dubious, though. So, or actually, no, it's not so dubious, because, like, you have combos without Mercurier, so it's, like, fine. Oh, this isn't even a Romarin line. What? So this is what I'm talking. Like, so why are we still running Romarin if you can do this with just Tragedy? That's what I'm curious about, Sam. Because, like, in my testing, when it, like, Romarin just wasn't coming up to me that much. It just felt kind of like wasted space. But if it's, like, coming up for you, like, fair enough. Lubellion, too, I'm just, like... My issue with that makes, like, kit follow-up with Branded Fusion kind of impossible, right? But I don't know. Like, Lubellion's nice because you always have in the extra act to make stuff. This is old. I got you a new line. This is old. Yeah, show me the new line. Because I want to increase the odds of open Cartesia. But that's because you run Mercurier, right? My man Sam's gonna get a Mercurier tattoo at the end of this, like, Genesis branded arc. Once they finally make branded fusion, like, 100 points, and, like, new Albaz 100 points. Because Sam has broke the deck so hard. The deck is flat if you don't get to Cartesia, I agree. That's why I like the Draco Tile stuff. I don't need to get Cartesia, but I do understand. I guess I should have the double Urgala. So I'm gonna be grinding a lot more. Okay, I'm not gonna run the double Stapelia until it comes up. I'm gonna rage when it comes up, but until then, we'll pretend it won't. Fuck me. Fuck yeah, bro. Tap me at Pittsburgh. I got you. Metagames GX Stick and Poke live for Mercurier. Do it for a subathon on Sam. Oh, I still have my old rating, yay. He literally just surrendered. Guys, we just aura diff somebody on our first game with Branded with Genesis. I think that it's gonna be like the first Genesis stream of the last points adjustment where like we just won 10 games in a row with Branded. It's gonna be like, god damn it, I'm a Genesis player again. I say that like ironically. Side and breakers. Me side breakers. Me win. What's up, St. Marcus? Yo, nice to see you, St. Marcus. Are you going to Pittsburgh, bro? I always see you tussling with Dogmatica on your channel, bro. Hope you're doing well. I also didn't realize you were also a judge on here. I'll have to... I'm on speed duel, more likely for me. I'm on tier. Bro, tiers on speed duel. And also you gotta play a Genesis pod, but I understand, dude. Like the Sam guy is like literally a god at speed duel, so it's like free for you if you're gonna do that. Excuse me? Am I going against frickin' Helio? This card is special summons, but I can't summon any shit all cards. Guess I could chain block. Yeah, Phil, though, like, you've been holding it down, too. It's honestly, it's been so much fun cooking with all of you guys in the Discord. So you guys are the best, honestly. Glad we still get to do that. Danger zone. Sadly not. Yeah, if you ever got hostage, message me. I'll fucking... I got you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Are you going to any of the other YCSs? Also, you must be pretty excited about that new Albaz support as a Dogmatica player. That's fine. We get to go for the Gulamel. That's actually not what I needed to see, but... Oh, give me 1 second. Or I guess he just, hold on 1 second, someone's at my door. Nice sleeves, by the way. I appreciate it. It just felt like they were cool. Yeah, no, this is what I'm talking about with like Rahu and shit all fusion. It just like gives you more game plan. Like I didn't even have to like I'm basically playing a fusion pile, honestly, post side. It's like one of those nuts fusion piles, post side in Genesys. I like this build, man. Like I think we've improved it. Shout out to everyone who's been helping out on the build. Focusing on cash right now. Real estate market has been asked the last 18 months. Yeah, I bet. Finally seeing some turnaround. Happy to hear that, bro. You know how Yu-Gi-Oh is. Like, always focus on life first, and then Yu-Gi-Oh will be there for you when everything's smooth sailing. Genesys player. But all reliable branded structure came out. Guess it's time for me to win another regional with the deck again. Let's go. Dude, the Fallen and the Virtuous is absolutely insane, honestly. I wish I could run it in this build for Genesys, but to point it out. I wouldn't mind, like, actually finally hitting my 50 or my 1,000 on Genesys and just keeping that rating if they don't reset. I do need to do some Genesis testing, because if I do scrub out of the Pittsburgh main event, this is what I'm going to be doing if Brandon's viable. Unfortunately, this is where I wish I had Droll, like... Obviously... I don't even think Droll's that good against this deck, frankly. Like, it only stops like half the roll. I think breakers are honestly better into this deck than anything. Not playing the Shadal Wind Fusion also says Phil. I'm running the light and the fire. Like I said, there's the I said it was those three or the earth, right? Maybe I forgot one of them. I think Grista makes sense with Urgala. I think the issue with the wind is that it doesn't have any attacks. Like, it actually has a decent onboard effect, actually, but, like, you want to, like, go for OTK, so you prefer the attack of, like, Grista or, like, Construct, in my opinion. See, this is what I'm talking about with this deck. Like, even if I had Droll. If I had that at Dad's Mystic Mind format, oh, buddy. You think Brandon would have actually chewed right into that format easily? I didn't play that format, but it sounded like a fun time with Artifact Scythe and all that fun stuff. But honestly, like, looking at stuff now, it, like, Brandon, especially with how perennial it's been, just, is pretty insane. Well, guys. 3 cheers from Totem Bird. Yay. Yo, do you want us to call you Chris or Meta, says Jalen Johnson? Whatever you want, honestly. People know me as both at this point. Maybe at one point I'll brand myself as one or the other, but I think, you know, either or is fine, so I appreciate it. Broski, I'm a big Aluber hater, especially now given the new support. It feels like Quem over Aluber. First protocol, what's your opinion? I mean, Aluber's still a one-card starter. Quem is not, right? Right? Quem's not a one-card starter now, is it? Quem's a one-card starter now, okay, sure. Then I agree with you, but I do also think, like, we'll probably only be running one Aluber post burst. Like, I've been testing with one Aluber in all my lists for post burst protocol. It's been pretty good. Lit. But no, I get you. I think, like, Safer Dragon's better than Aluber post burst, funny enough. So I'm with you there. Also, remember how I said breakers are really good into this deck? I will look at that combo after this game, by the way, Sam. God damn. There goes. I probably win the game, though, if that resolves. No? Like, can we all agree on that? Agreed? Sure. This is like my only play. But it's gonna be my play. Oh god, it's just like TCG. Did someone say with branded? That's what, honestly, like, when I hear that, I'm like, are you working for the Genesys devs? Because I swear the Genesys devs, like, watch my streams. And they were like, oh god. Okay, he just has too much. I needed, like, Twin Twist. I needed a Draco Tal card there. My Draco Tal post-side engine, I think, breaks that board anyway, so we'll deal with that with game 3. Sword Soul was top 3 decks of the format. Was Branded not out? I guess not. How'd you start getting into YouTube? Well, I started getting back. I've been to YouTube since I was like for a while, like on and off, just as a hobby. Like I have an old airsoft channel. I have like an old like video game channel. And I used to use Yu-Gi-Oh content back in the day, like before 2010. Showing my age a little bit, and I just do YouTube whenever I play Yu-Gi-Oh as a hobby, kind of thing. Because I like recording and making content around it. So like when my friend Glenn was like, hey, there's a really good Yu-Gi-Oh format right now. They just fixed the game with Master Rule 5. I'm like, word. He's like, pick a deck, Sprite or Tier Limit. I'm like, he's like, one's like Shadal mixed with Light Sworn. I'm like, okay, I'm just like playing that then. And that was that. I could have played around roll. This is why I hate one Albion. I also feel like High Spirits is unrunnable with like no Blue Belly on. Yes, you said Ledatus, it's still fine. Can't call you a meta that's reserved for the Gun King metaphor. I'm playing 3 Starliege Safer and maybe 2 Ecclesias, says Phil Dillon. I knew he had a fucking crow by saying that. Doesn't matter. I'm playing around all of his bullshit. This is like actually just funny. This is so clean though. Anyone paying attention to the actual gameplay? Underdraw, spin back the Frixel, branded fusion, cinema. Oh wait, I can't fucking do that. Shit, I don't have a second Albion. I'm literally so mad they did this to me. I forgot. I literally just misplayed on that. That's fine. And by fine, I mean I'm probably screwed. I mean, we can make something. Oh, that's... I forgot about that situation. Wait, do I even have a target? It's just Renbrum. I mean, I guess I get an interruption. If I had a Mercurier. Oh my god. This is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. I actually just lose. I mean, I guess I get Jade. That was almost so clean. If I had the ability to, like, maybe I should have sent Linnatus. I should have sent Linnatus. That was just my bad. I should have sent Linnatus. Well, okay, then I don't get red in the fucking end phase, so I don't even know. I don't think it was gonna be pretty either way. I don't like any of this. Tragedy. Tragedy. That's not a tragedy. He just had the breaker. I probably should have revived Kip, but it's fine. In testing, I got 2 Ecclesia, 2 Quem, 2 Cart. No locks as of right now because that synchro's nasty, and no branded fusion. Am I missing something on the MST being used right now? I guess to have it in the graveyard for later. Golden Sword Soul to make Elbaz 1-card starter. Found it. This guy is Meta's Discord. Yeah. The least he could do is hit me a tragedy, man. I just looked at Safer. I think that card is a great starter. To be honest, on the low, if y'all don't own it, you better get it. Any other techs? Yeah, I already ordered 2 German secrets. What's part of being a YouTuber you definitely could do without? The parasocial people that we were introduced to today for the first time. I should have. This is fine. Like, to be fair, even if I had gotten kit, it's like, I don't even have that much. I mean, I guess. I like how I'm still in this. Discard hand. Discard hand. So unfortunately, with the most recent Genesis Point update, we can't play all the cool cards plus Titan Cloud. I mean, yeah, we can't play the new cards, but the deck's still, like, functional. Like, all the combos we were doing before are still functional. I feel like just, like, the things on... Start, like, losing in certain places that you won before, but you obviously have Lubelli on now, which is nice. And the other decks are weaker. BP? BP? Yo, we finally have Mercury, or Tragedy. What? Like, what does he even summon here? I need Malulu, man. I need Malulu. Isn't that like 5 points? GG. At least we got to game 3. So this is where I can do a lot of damage, honestly. Yo, I drew the Twin Twisters. I won. I hope he gets me a tragedy draw. I think that's my win con right here. Good evening, King. I'll be attending... What's up, Andre Gonzalez? 030A. How's it going? I'll be attending the Chronicles event next Sunday to try to get the new branded playmat. Do you have any tips worth sharing for the mirror matches? I mean, Bestial on Albaz is pretty good a lot of the time, right? When they go branded fusion, but... I'd say like fusion duplication, super poly are your best cards in that matchup. That will win you the game a lot of the time if you just like hold it for the right moment. So just, you know, be really opportune. I think Secretarion Dragon's very good into that matchup too. I think so, having that in the extract would be pretty good, honestly. That's something I think I was probably missing in my list. Ah, shit. Oh, sheesh. This guy's about to, make a board. My 6th draw needs to be a banger. I want to see use the Shaddoll engine. Hopefully I draw Shaddoll Fusion and he ends on Totem Bird, I guess. But then he negates it, so... We'll see. With that being said, we'll see. Even normal, man. Ugh. I guess I'm happy I'm not getting that top deck. What the fuck? I guess that helps. He's gonna have to Totem Bird that, but... I just need to go through the Dracotel cards. But I know he probably has a negate. I wish I had like one more card. I mean, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, honestly, that's fine. Where's our Mirage? How is it? I don't know how it went to 0, dude. Like, that, like, I do... Maybe we just talk about it now, but... The last points adjustment list was... good and bad at the same time, honestly. I wasn't entirely impressed, and yes, I am the branded player. Like, I'm your local branded merchant, but... Like, why... How did Totem Bird get the only hit on MST as it being like one of the most topping decks / engines? Also, Mirage a Nightmare to 0. Like, yeah. What? From 10 to 0, not just like 5? Not a big fan. Especially with the branded hits, because when you consider things like Mercurier, like... I'm trying to like I'm trying to go through my head. There are like 3 different paths that Konami took when they took to hitting this branded deck, and I think it was mainly because of the Fallen and the Virtuous. Because this thing is like broken, right? Generically. But instead they put it to 15 points and then ended up, they were like, okay, instead of making this card unplayable and with a lot of strategies, we're going to make every target have 10 points. So they gave every target 10 points except for Alba Lunatus and Alba System Dogmatica. And then they also pointed out Grand Guignol and Mercurier. And we'll get to Mercurier in a second. Because, like, the thing is, like, Lubellion and Mirrorjade are now 10 points. These were both 33 before. But they did put Brand Diffusion to 40. So, like, my opinion, I think they just, like, went a step too hard. Because if you look at the old list that we were running is like, about 200 points. And now we're at 99. So, we actually got slapped by 50% in terms of points. From what we were using. So I'm not, you know, I hope on the next list or something that they adjust things, but like to me things like Sprined, like sure I can get Dogma being 10 because it's a towers, but like Sprine, Titanclad, like why are these things, Mercurier, like why do these cards have points? Like you are just hitting branded at that point. And also Grand Guignol, obviously. Okay, so when I saw the Grand Guignol hit, I was like, okay, so and Mercurier hit, they are just trying to hit out a branded. Like that's the thing, they're hitting Fallen of the Virtuous and they're also hitting branded, but they could also just put Fallen of the Virtuous to fit to like 50 in my opinion, and then like remove the points on Titanclad and like Sprined. And I think branded is like fine. It just gives branded like 1 or 2 more option trees. Like, and also Mercurier being a non-target negate is very good. But the thing is that we don't have branded lost in our decks. So like we aren't searching this unless we're using branded and high spirits, which is a -1 to get it. And then also or branded sword lines with Allura Darkness, which we are now pointed out of even using. So do you see why like this hit makes 0 sense, right? Like, because all you're doing is stopping like 1 interruption on like a 5 interruption branded board basically. That you usually have to go -1 to get, or just like that they already pointed out. So like the fact they already pointed, like they didn't need to put points on Mercurier. I don't know. I'm trying not to sound as biased as a branded player, but to me when I saw that, I'm like, that's like hitting all the lock targets instead of banning Sanctifier, right? Like, oh wait, that's what Konami did. Damn. Shit. Well, I just wish that we would go beyond. Like, I hope, and this is not some, like, obviously it's month to month, and they've said to let your feedback be known. And this is me letting my feedback be known. I think the branded hits were too much, and you could easily adjust the Fallen and the Virtuous to, like, 50, and then make it so, like, or even 60, honestly. Because this card is very good. And you can, like, play this very easily in Dogmatica, and maybe point down Nadir so, like, Dogmatica can run this or something. I don't know. But it just, like, to me, some of these hits are kind of mind-boggling. Like, I'm lucky Renbrum doesn't have any points, like, God. And on some level, I did say it was a somewhat buff because we got Lubellion. The fact we can run Lubellion, Mirrorjade, and Branded Fusion with the girls is pretty good. But the issue is, like, they put Albion to 20. Albion to 20 also makes no sense to me. Albion should probably be 10 just as the same as Lubellion, right? Like, Albion is not, like... I get it, it's, like, the 1-card combo, quote-unquote, but, like, the 1-card combo... You guys have taken away all the value from the 1-card combo for Branded Fusion in Genesis format already. Like, you don't need to... I don't know, just let the deck breathe a little bit. Deck would be fine with the bird at 0. Dude, just at least put the bird to 0. Like, what did Mercurier ever do? Like, you can't even take out a girl and run Mercurier, guys. That's how crazy it is. It's like, that's why I don't think... like, okay, so like when we read the preamble, there was nothing in there that signaled they were hitting Branded. Branded has, besides the Fallen and the Virtuous, which they said was gonna hit because it's generic. Branded only got a top 8 at the Genesys Invitational. Like, that's why I'm like, I didn't, like, don't take Branded best deck that seriously, Konami, when I say it every video, right? Like, do I just have, guys, Branded worst deck. Guys, we just have to say Branded is the worst deck so Konami doesn't hit our deck, because this happened when I first released a video on Genesys format. When Genesys format dropped the day of, I released a Branded Draco Tal deck list that was disgusting, right? Like, you could just, it was, you were playing Altharion, like Ketu, Malulu, like, it was stupid. It was, like, so much power. It was, like, the best, like, in retrospect, I didn't get to actually test that deck on DB Ladder, but, like, now knowing the power of the format, I would have, it would have just, it was basically playing, like, modern Branded. So, like, and then, like, a few days later on the actual points adjustment list, they made that strategy impossible. So, like, I know they watch my content, like, on some level, or, like, they test it themselves. It's either that, and I know they are very much, they test internally, right? But they very much are finger on the pulse of the community to try to get feedback for this format, which I like. So, I don't think, like, but, like, honestly, I don't want to say, like, I bet they're testing it internally, too, and maybe they just think Branded's too good. But the thing is, it wasn't, like, are you guys going off a DB ladder? Like, like, because elsewise, Branded hasn't been doing, like, as much as other decks that got hit. Like, Branded got way disproportionately hit compared to the other decks, like, VS, even VS got, like, is still fucking alive, unfortunately. Lost at 66 points is criminal. I agree with that too. Like, it really shouldn't even be 66 points. It's not even, like, dude, like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Fallen and Virtuous should be 40. Grand Guignol deserved points. It was good generically in every fusion deck. I mean, I can agree with that. Okay, so, like, there's actually a lot of hits that on some level I can understand, where, like, they redistributed the points from Mirror Jade and Lubellion. So I can understand, like, sure, if you want to make Titanic and Grand Guignol have points, sure. But, like, why is Branded Fusion 40 now? Like, it should be 33 and give me, like, some, like, I have no points for not, in like, Albion. If Branded Fusion and Albion were both, like, 10, like, what they were, 33 and 10, like, and you put points on all the names, like, except for, like, some of them, like, I think that would have been a better trade-off, frankly, because then at least I could, like, either have non-engine or I get the chance to main another name, essentially, or, like, and then also Mercurier, once again, is just, like, mind-boggling. This is where, and also, what was it? Taxman. Masquerade got 16 out of nowhere. I was using this card criminally on ladder, to be fair. This card is so good. Like, this card won me so many games off of just, like, almost breaking their board and then making this and then them killing themselves kind of thing. It wasn't a ton of them, but, like, it was more than like, it was about a dozen games I won off of this thing, so it was pretty good. So I don't know what happened there, but 16 is kind of crazy, but I can understand since it's burn, but, like, okay, hold up. Let's see what Red Eyes is at. Who wants to guess it's 0? It's at 1. It's at 1. It's at 1. It's at 1. What? Bramble's at 1. Like, what? Like, this is what I'm talking, like, Konami, I thought we were trying to make the format, like, open for decks. Like, why are we, and trying to be fair with, like, the hits, but why is this something that, like, I would just love to, this is where they should have an article displaying the reasoning for the, like, I'm surprised we didn't get an article breaking down why they, oh no, we apparently did, but it was before the list came out, so they didn't say what was getting hit specifically outside of a few things, and they didn't even mention branded, so that's why it's just like, it's really weird. And I hope that they backtrack on some of the hits, because it really made me almost quit the format, but we found a playable build, but a couple playable builds. It's just kind of crazy. Honestly, seriously, Albion to 10, Bird to 0, Dogma to 0. Yeah, Dogma to 0 would be great, because then I could search Bird. Yeah, no, I would deal with that. Also, Albion to 10 makes it so I could run, like, double Guignol, or I just want Titanclad, man. Like, I miss my fucking Titanclad, dude. I'm gonna go grab a drink quick. BRB. I mean, to be fair, they had some good hits. Like, Megalith got hit. I think they had some good adjustments on some cards. Mirage and Nightmare going to 0 is seriously questionable. And, like, once again, the MST deck and VS. I mean, VS was properly hit, I think, but it might still be too good. But I think how they hit it was fine. You can't run Ashen in it anymore, which in, like, triple raise, that's fine with me, frankly. You play a 3-structure build for a broke boy like me? Some point, maybe. Albion to 10 means you can play 2 and Dogma gives turn 0 recycle, which is supposed to be Branded's gimmick. Oh, let me show off the combo. Let me show off Dank Meme's combo. This is the other kind of way you can run this deck. The Starving Venom's so crazy, man. Like, the Starving Venom, man. Like, is there any way it could be a second Stapelia instead of a Starving Venom? Oh. Very cool combo, though. Wait, did I just see fucking Mitsurugi? It's Mitsurugi with Mira, that's crazy. What are we doing? I actually think I just negged a lot. I don't know why I did that. Oh well, we're just freestyling at this point. This hand is so unfortunate. Oh, this is also where Philia Regis would come up, huh? And then... I should have double Stapelia for this moment, huh? I don't know, I feel like I could have made this board a lot better, especially if I hadn't had Frixel in hand. I mean, I guess, like, Grand Guignol gets me to, like, Clem anyway. This might just be enough. Battle phase, Jesus Christ. That's what I'm talking about. I just get like no non-engine and then this. To be fair, I could be maining like Blazing Brandy King, but sick. I'm just going fucking nuts. Why do I not have a Blazing Branded King in my fucking side deck also? I'm actually just like I'm not even playing that matchup out just to get evenly matched, and like apparently I have to like run this card if meta decks are able to run it. I also think I'm gonna get off anyways because I've been streaming like for a while now. I'm very tired. Need to get video out for tomorrow as well, so hope everyone has a great rest of their nights. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow and keep it a little consistent. Actually, I am going to locals tomorrow, so might not be there. Might not be tomorrow, but then Thursday or something. If not Friday, of course. Like our normal schedule, so I do appreciate everyone coming through. It's been an incredible month. Incredible end to the month. We got all that new branded support. And also lots of new subscribers and supporters, so I do appreciate all the new people in our community. We're going into 2026 really strong. So yeah, guys, appreciate the love. We'll be talking to you guys later. Have a good night. Check out my website if you want to support the channel. Subscribe. Click the join button. Comment, like, all that fun stuff. See you guys. Thank you all for coming through. See you, Phil. See you, ryzeal. See you, Sam.